Hi, this is Mark from Mark's Travel Channel. This video contains highlights from our Journey to Antiquities cruise on the Viking Saturn. In addition to this video, there are or will be more in-depth videos on the ship and on each of the four ports of call. We start our cruise in Civitavecchia, near Rome. Before we sail at dusk, an enormous number of birds start circling the ship. You just never know where the next photo op is going to come from. Our first stop is Naples, with Mount Vesuvius always in the background. We went on a panoramic tour from where there were nice views of the Naples coastline. We also had free time in the downtown area. Since it was Christmas Eve, we got to see some decorations and the locals doing their last minute preparations. As we leave Naples, we get to say goodbye to Vesuvius at dusk. It was also Christmas Eve on the ship. There was a Christmas Eve service in the theater after the show. Up next, there were two sea days. Turns out it was also Hanukkah. Each night, Viking provided latkes and donuts for the candle lighting. Next port is Hania, Greece, which is on Crete. It rained all day. No, not rain, poured. Take a look at the red umbrellas and the water along the harbor. It was so dangerous, we were not allowed to walk there. We did get to see some of the old town, and we did get soaked. Next day, Kusadasi and Ephesus. The biggest difference between winter and summer, besides the weather, is that in the winter, we were not elbow to elbow with a lot of other people. Viking got us there early, and other Viking folks were pretty much the only people we saw. We took the included tour and got to see the major sites. There was a little rain, but nothing like the day before in Crete. We took the included panorama tour in Athens. There was a quick photo op at the Olympic Stadium, and we saw other sites from the bus. The archaeological museum was amazing, well worth the 75 minutes we spent there. There was not really enough free time for anything if you took the tour bus back to the ship. Thankfully, Viking provided a free shuttle bus that ran into the early evening. We stayed in the Plaka area, had lunch, and did a little bit of shopping. People who wanted to go to the Acropolis had plenty of time to do so. A little bit about the cruise itself. As I said earlier, there's a more in-depth video on the ship. If you're used to summer cruises on the larger lines, you'll find this different. Too cold for the beach or water sports. There are fewer games or other activities. The emphasis is on the journey. For some strange reason, lectures were often at dinner time. Entertainment was good. There were musical shows every night. Plenty of spots to do puzzles or play board games, and an unbelievable amount of space to just read or relax. Food in the restaurant was good, service was quick. Most nights we had a 3 or 4 course dinner in under an hour. Food at the buffet, or as they call it, the World Cafe, was also good. Note that the selection is not identical on each side of the World Cafe. For example, where one side had gelato, the other had pizza. At dinner, there were also some slight differences from side to side. Don't forget about the Asian section in the back. Hopefully you liked this video. Please remember to look for the other videos and subscribe to the channel. If you have any specific questions, you can reach me at mkspick7575 at gmail. Thank you again for